Hello there, how are you? So I am back again with another update for all of you once again. Today you'd have to listen to me with a lot of attentiveness and patience because there are a lot of messages I have for all of you today, okay? The first message, the first update is about the situation you're in or are part of where there's involvement of other people in your connection or there's interference coming from other people. Okay, you have someone who's posing as a block or a hindrance in your connection, right? So if something like this is happening with you, what you need to know here is that it's just a phase, not your fate. You might see or witness your person entertaining these people, listening to them, doing as they say or suggest, acting as per their commands or fulfilling their wishes and their demands. You might feel hurt seeing all this. You might feel disappointed seeing all this, but you can actually change it all by changing your way of looking at the situation and shifting your focus. The message is very clear. Whatever is going on, it is very temporary because the divine judgment here clearly declares and announces that none of them are going to get away with what they have done to you and are doing right now. There is no success waiting for these connections your person is in right now, which are of a karmic nature, which are solely built on materialistic factors or for fulfilling materialistic ego-based desires. For the time being, you'll see them being together. For the time being, you'll see them enjoying their lives or doing whatever comes in their mind. But always keep this in mind that the power always remains in God's hands. Your person or these people do not have much power over their own destinies, which can change or are going to change, actually definitely are going to change at some point of time. Divine is clearly letting you know here that nothing except endings, failures, sorrows, misfortune and heartbreaks await these people and the future of these connections. There's no happiness entering in your person's life or in these people's lives who are in the picture, who are cause of your separation, your heartbreak, your heartache, your pain, your sorrows and suffering. Just know this. Okay, so if you are in this situation which looks difficult, which is overwhelmingly painful for you, which makes you feel like giving up on yourself or on your life, hang in there because it's just a temporary phase and in the end you'll see justice getting served in your favor. All these people are going to find themselves, including your own person, in the same pitfall they have created for you. They won't be together forever. They won't be enjoying their lives forever. They won't be able to do whatever they are doing forever. It's a phase. Note it down somewhere. It's a phase, temporary phase, not your fate. Just know that after a certain point of time, once they start to show their true colors to each other, once their true faces come out into the light, once the skeletons they have in their closet start to speak, it's all going to turn into a disaster. What divine is trying to convey to you and is trying to bring to your attention is this knowing this awareness that no success awaits your person, these people, or these connections your person is prioritizing or is choosing over you and your connection, which are of a karmic nature. It's as simple as that. Because they are all toxic in nature. The reason why they are together is because they are operating out of very low level of consciousness. They are just promoting their toxicity or are just trying to find ways to get away with their toxic, negative ways of living and being. However, they may think that they have power and they'll be able to live like this forever. But what they don't know is that the real power remains in the hands of God. By the use of that power, I see the tide is going to turn in your favor. The times are going to turn in your favor, and they'll end up regretting even choosing each other in the first place, because I see something is just going to explode amongst all of them or within them. Once the negativity hits its peak, it's all going to blow up. This is what you're being made aware of. Justice is going to get served. Once the karmic scales are balanced, once the lessons are there for them to see and learn, once everything comes into the light, once the secrets are out, once the masks they have fall off, it's all going to be over. It'll all be over. Just know this. Separation is imminent for these people as well, who have caused separation for you in your connection. Your person is not going to remain happy with them or is going to find a happily ever after with them. At the same time, those who are responsible for this unfortunate situation you're experiencing, the same applies with them. They cannot get away and won't get away with what they have done. There is no happily ever after waiting for them. They'll as well find themselves experiencing whatever you are either experiencing right now or have experienced in the past. It's all going to be given to them. Just know this, no matter who's there in the picture, whether it be someone they are friends with, whether it be someone from their family, whether it be someone they chose over you as their significant other, doesn't really matter. I see nothing except a painful ending here. I see nothing except deception here. I see nothing except disappointments here for these people. For all of them, not just one person, but for all of them, whoever is responsible for it, whether it be toxic parents, toxic friends, toxic siblings, toxic workmates, toxic work situations, whatever it is, doesn't really matter. I repeat, whoever it is, again, doesn't really matter. They'll all fall in the same pitfall they've pushed you in. So dust yourself off from unnecessary worry or feelings of disappointment you're feeling right now, if that's how you feel. You getting my point? This is the first message. Second message is that if by any chance you are in contact with your person, if by any means you come back together right now or at any point in time when you haven't fully learned your lessons, haven't really matured up, haven't really leveled up, there's still that little bit of ego there, or the desire to fulfill your ego-based wants is there, I see another separation waiting for you. This is the message. Listen to me very carefully and kindly do not get triggered. This is not a pessimistic, discouraging message. This is being given to you so that you know what it is you have to avoid. Because I see there are many people who only aim at attracting a relationship with their counterparts. That's a really wrong and a very destructive way of approaching your connection or your union. Because the more you're focused on getting pleasure out of your connection, the more you're focused on fulfilling your ego-based wants or desires, the more you're focused on attracting material things out of your connection or creating it for materialistic reasons, I see another ending, another heartbreak, another disaster taking place for you. You might want to know why. The reason is the abuse you see happening in connections or relationships happens because of one's desires one wants to fulfill from an ego-based, pride-based consciousness. That's the reason. And your connection is here to eliminate that dynamic, that template, that way of living and being and thinking. You're here to bring in a new paradigm. That's why if you go into this relationship with your person having the same thought process, same mindset, same attitude you see others are having about relationships, it's again going to get destroyed for you, and divine is going to make sure that happens. I'm only stating what I'm seeing here in this reading for you today, okay? I'm just letting you know what you need to know for your own good. Those who are wise enough, those who are open-minded, those who can see through things, they'll understand what I'm trying to say. If you do not understand the purpose of your connection and get into a relationship with your person, you'll end up attracting another separation or failure for you. For very obvious reasons. Because your purpose and your connection's purpose is not having a romantic, ego-based relationship, but to create and establish dharma through way of your connection and teaching the same to other people. This is something many people do not understand and realize. They cry about, they sob about, they sulk about not having a relationship with their person when they're not doing anything to evolve, grow, and level up spiritually. You might want to know why you always get advised to acquire spiritual knowledge and focus on your spiritual growth. There is a reason behind that. Have you ever thought of learning about that reason? You might want to, because if you won't, you'll always find yourself standing at the same spot you're at. If you won't choose to grow, if you're not going to focus on learning the lessons, there's no point of doing whatever you're doing right now. You'll find yourself standing at the same spot once again, even after you get that chance of reunion with your person. Same things, same situations, same obstacles, same heartbreaking situations are going to find their way back in for you to experience. Again, for obvious reasons, so please listen to me carefully and try to understand the message. Your connection can only prosper and thrive when you don't feel like you want this connection or your person to fulfill your ego-based wants or desires, or for taking material pleasures out of it. That's the only way. If you choose the other route or the other approach, you'll just end up breaking your own heart. That's why I have been suggesting people to get their hands on Srimad Bhagavad Gita. There's a reason behind that. Because first you have to understand why you're here, what your dharma is, then only you can teach that to others. This connection is given to you so that you first learn that, embrace that truth, fill it in your essence, and then radiate it out. It's only when you guys are going to live your life as positive examples, your connection is going to flourish and prosper. Otherwise, don't expect much. I'm not getting into any details because people just don't seem to understand. They just want a connection, a relationship. They just want to create those romantic moments. You can, but before that there is work, there's learning, there's growth. Many people avoid that and they think that they can escape or skip to the next level. Not possible, not going to happen. Even if you get that chance, as I'm telling you again, another karmic cycle is going to repeat itself in your life for all the obvious reasons. This is what today's reading is suggesting and guiding you all towards. Please be careful about this. And if you find yourself doing this or thinking about it, kindly stop and take a look at things. Smell the coffee. Have a reality check. You cannot live like those people who are choosing mediocrity over their purpose. You just cannot. And if you do so, don't expect success out of it. There's failure. Only and only failure. Another separation, another heartbreaking incident or moment. I'm just speaking the truth. You might want to hate me for that. I won't be sugarcoating things for you here. Okay? Now coming back to the third message. This message is about a relationship, commitment, connection or marriage your person is in right now or chose to be in the past. I see that ending has taken place and the people involved are now going through whatever they made you go through. Okay. As a result of this ending, I see that your person may come back around, but you have to change the way you look at things right now. You have to have an open mind and reconsider your options, because I see that many of you are going to start spending time with your person, or you are going to have opportunities where you'll be meeting their friends or their family. Be careful and make sure that things from the past, the bitter memories or any kind of resentment is not there. I'm saying that because if there is anything from the past lingering here in your mind, in your heart, or in your attitude, it might create blockages for you. Make sure that doesn't happen. I see here that a connection came to an end here, a karmic connection where there were too many people involved. But for things to progress, a change needs to happen. For things to progress and improve, people need to have a change in their attitude, in their behavior, and the way they look at things. And it's not just about you. Even your person needs to go through some changes here. I see bitterness here. I see resentment here. I see people holding on to grudges. So if you find yourself resonating with any of it, where you may have resentment or grudges or anger or negativity towards the people who caused your separation or caused you heartbreaking moments, kindly take a step back and make sure that you do not get involved much with your person or with these people. Because I see that no matter how valid points you make or try to prove, these people may accuse you of your reaction. I see that being a possibility here. That's why I'm saying you have to be careful and considerate. Worry not about them, because sooner or later they'll, as I said in the beginning, they'll find themselves landing in the same spot, experiencing same kind of suffering, sorrows and pain they have caused you to experience, no matter who they are. Just make sure that you're being very wise and diplomatic around these people. And if you think that you cannot treat them nicely or cannot be nice around them, or you cannot forget about what they have done, either just don't be there around them or just say no. Just say clear no, that you don't want to be friends with their friends who messed up with your connection, or you don't want to be around their family who doesn't like you or had 10,000 things to say in your disrespect. What I'm trying to say here is that you have to be careful and very, very discerning around these people. I'm telling you, they'll regret it one day. But if that regret isn't deep enough for them to repent, they might repeat the same mistakes they made with you or in regards to you again. And then it may again cause another argument or conflict or fight. I see that here. Well, in short, this reading is suggesting all of you not to jump into anything which isn't ripe yet, not to jump into anything with your person when there's still negativity there. I see negativity here, a lot more than usual, a lot more than needed. I'm not saying that you have to become perfect, but you have to have a change of heart and change of mind when you have to look at the situation or the circumstances. I'm not telling anyone or suggesting anyone to put up with abusive people or bullies. I'm not telling you that. Don't assume anything. I'm just saying be very, very careful and try not to jump into anything. If your person isn't mature enough, or if you still have things to let go, make sure that you take a step back and not jump into anything with your person. Make sure that you are thinking through everything and not just rushing into connection because you think that you've lost time or you're losing years of your life or you won't get this time again. You have to be careful, people. Otherwise, I don't see it turning out great for you, in short. Just be careful, okay? Just be careful. Because I see endings taking place here, endings happening, karmic connections coming to an end, situations turning around in your favor, people regretting and being put to suffering so that they can learn and experience why they shouldn't have messed up with you in the first place. That's all happening here, but still the focus is on you and on your person, as well as on those who were or are in the picture. I see negativity here within people that needs to go away. That negativity can be within you. That negativity can be within your person. That negativity can be within those people who caused negativity in your connection. That negativity needs to get eliminated first. Worry not about justice and all, because that's divine judgment, that it'll always get served in your favor and in the favor of your divine connection. Whoever messes with your divine connection must prepare themselves for some karmic wrath. That's true. That's going to become apparent, and that's like a judgment here. Okay, don't doubt it. But your thoughts, your attitude, your behavior, the use of your words, your tone, that's in your control. You need to be careful with that. That's what I'm talking about. At the same time, if you see that people are crossing the line with you, if you see that there's still same energy lingering around, they're trying to get away with things after saying something, or they're trying to act smart, be careful. Be careful in such situations. Try to avoid them if you can, and you can if you don't jump into anything with your person, because if your person matures up, that wouldn't happen. They won't let it happen. They're gonna speak up if they see it happening. But if they aren't speaking up and you two are there in this relationship only because you want to have fun, you want to have romantic moments, you want to show the world that you got success out of your connection, I see things turning ugly once again. That's what I'm trying to make you all aware of. I hope that you're getting my point here. Okay, so this was your reading for today. I hope that you enjoyed listening to me and it brought you the clarity you were seeking and were hoping to get. If so, do let me know how you felt in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel for more such content to be readily available for all of you on a regular basis. With that being said, do not hesitate to follow through with the link given in the description box below if your heart says so. Also, if you are interested in taking a personal reading, do contact me or consult with me through of my given email address provided in the description box below. That's all. I'll be back sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.